Anyway, time to play Yoshi's Island DS on the Wii U. I wonder for how long actually this Virtua Console thing is gonna last. I'm gonna reset the game. I didn't save any data, so it doesn't matter really. This part of the story, I'll skip. Adventure. The sun shines bright on Yoshi's Island, home to all Yoshis. Look at this graphics. I dig them though, gotta be honest. I got a weakness for this childish drawing graphics. Not gonna lie. Yoshi's enjoying the beautiful day with a leisurely stroll. I am pretty sure I butchered the pronunciation there. Of course, some smart ass will correct me on the way, or on the YouTube video later on. And suddenly, baby Mario falls on Yoshi's lap. Suddenly, out of nowhere, some babies drop out of the sky. Miraculously, the babies appear to be just fine. Well, it's the world of Nintendo. Death doesn't exist. That's why Mario's been around looking exactly the same as in 40 years ago. There are no characters that are supposed to perish, because death, sex, and other strong feelings or events in human history are too strong for Nintendo to display. One of the babies looks very familiar to Yoshi. So apparently our friend Kamek was kidnapping some babies and he's missing a couple of them. And he's mad at it. Is it a black baby? Well, Nintendo, you have improved. Now, where did those brats go? I'm not gonna do that scream, because I'm not voice acting. Kamek the evil Magic Koopa returns to his castle with his toadies following. Kamek's plan is revealed. He is kidnapping babies from all around the world, and of course the only ones that get shown are the Mario characters. Like the only 3 babies in the entire world. The Yoshis hold a meeting to decide what to do with the babies who fell from the sky. Baby Mario looks forlorn and confused. There were more babies and they have been all kidnapped. Baby Mario can't save them by himself. So isn't this the same plot as the first game? No, in the first game the Stroll was the one kidnapped. So he couldn't deliver babies. Remember, sex isn't a thing in Nintendo's world. Once again, the Yoshi clan decides to save the day this time. The stork is coming with them too. A new journey begins. Can the Yoshis and babies triumph over Kamek and save baby Luigi? Okay, now I guess I have to change. The screen options in this are awful. This one looks super small. Does it? Does it? Maybe it looks better on a TV. It still looks kind of small. Not a fan of that. Hello, Whiff! How are you today? If an enemy hits you and you drop a baby, your star power will start to decrease. If your star power reaches 0, Kamek's toadies will kidnap the baby. Get your baby back before this happens. Waking up, huh? Well, lucky you. It's 5 p.m. here. It's time for real men to be awake. Actually, I could have taken a nap, but I can't. Your star power will slowly rise back to 10. If you gather more than 10 stars, you can relax in some of the harder areas. Well, unless you are trying to be a shitty completionist and try to go for 100 points in every level, because you are forced to have 30 points at the end of every level. Yeah, I'm revealing that before the infoblox does it for you. Yeah, I can't take naps. Basically because I have to take care of my dog, who's very special. In the good/bad way. Flutter jump. Yeah, basically the sound. That was a pretty good impression that I'm sure didn't bother anybody. I hope so. Well, surprisingly enough, this game is actually very comfortable to play with a Wii U gamepad. You know, this gigantic thing? It's not as bad, all things considered. Anyway, that was the intro level that introduced pretty much little to no mechanics other than jumping and doing the Badum Dum. How is that a name for a level? Make X, yeah, I know. Eat the enemy and you poop them out. So what's new with? Oh yeah, speaking of completionist, you know me. You retire from what? Were you ever working? So if you're retired, it means you can stream video games 24/7. Full-time whiff. Do I want that in my life? Can't get it back. The Switch, I mean. No more streams. Oh, you retired from streaming. Why is that? Is it technical problems like shitty internet or personal decision? So no more Atomic Robo Kid. No more Game Ground. So I will have to do all the Game Ground streaming for you. Of course, I'm not as good as you are, but someone's gonna do it. Yeah, okay. And I might figure out why. Which I'm not gonna get into. But I get it. 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 Oh, what is this? Anyway, all I can say to that is take a beer or whatever you drink, get something to eat and get you fat, and relax, man. Watch me be bad at video games. Have fun at my expense, basically. No, he isn't embarrassed. I mean, he's naked, for fuck's sake. Look at them. Look at him. No, there is no embarrassment. It's kind of funny and contradictory how Nintendo actually censors the fact that babies are born from sex, not from trolls dropping the babies down the earth. But they explicitly show poop in their games. Or pooping, rather. Because it's an egg. Again, don't get the wrong impression. It might seem like I'm actually going for completion. I'm not. I am not. And that sounded like a fart. You heard that sound? It is. Yeah. The character coins in apparently every level, which again I still don't know what they do. Apparently in this game, as opposed to the first Yoshi's Island, there are a lot more things to collect. And obviously I'm not familiar with any of them. I mean, with some of them. I'm sure some of them will unlock new levels, just like in the first game. The comparison is inevitable. However, this game is actually pretty decent. Oh, I'm short in only 1 star. So I'm gonna get 99 points. Well, this game is okay. That's what I can say. Now, the 3DS Yoshi's Island game. I played a little bit of that one. Actually, I recorded it for YouTube a few years ago. And it's a big nope. Win 1-ups by matching cards. Flip cards over in pairs and win a 1-up for each matching pair. You can play until you miss twice. So this is like the Mario 3 thing. Let's see if I can memorize. Well, some of them are pretty easy. Of course, I already forgot them because my short-term memory. Someone is getting old. Of course. I can fail twice, they said. I don't think lack of lives would be a problem in this game. Wait, did they switch the cards? I'm pretty sure there were other cards the moment they showed them. See? Told you, my short-term memory is fucking terrible. Terrible. So yeah, I did this game for YouTube like, what, 12 years ago? Again, when the DS emulator was just started to be a thing. And somehow I managed to do the whole game, of course, without the completion 100%. But I did all the regular levels with very shit quality back in 2008. But I did it. And it seemed to me that the DS emulation in general hasn't improved since then. So that's why I decided to buy it on the Wii U and play from there. And like I said not very long ago, I'm trying to slowly stop playing from shitty PC emulation in general, since I have the hardware to play these classic games. Well, fucking use it. Of course there are exceptions, like MAME, arcade games in general. But if we can't avoid emulation, not because I'm a fucking purist or any of those things, it's basically because I'm getting blind and I'm not able to see small windows very well anymore. And that's usually how I play the games on emulation. I don't play it on full screen. Oh, well. Oh, this is the continuation, isn't it? Guess so. I attempted to live stream this on YouTube not very long ago. Yeah, I think it's not very long ago, but it's actually like 5 or 6 years ago. And I ended up quitting because the emulation was getting slow. Even on a newer computer than the first playthrough I ever did on this game. On a shittier computer, technically. I can't jump. I can't do Mario. Basic Mario. So yeah, at some point I said that lives won't be a problem. Well, this game is actually pretty tough. Some levels are especially tough. I don't think they are too tough to get you a game over, but I guess I will need all the lives that I will be getting. They will be necessary at some point. Okay, now I got my first complaint against the Wii U gamepad. Apart from being too big, blah 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 blah, it hurts my hand. Probably the problem is not the problem is not the controller, but the problem is my hand. But I guess that you can play this game with the Wii Classic controller, for example, which I do have, more than one even. The object here is to fly as far as you can. Live gay, where? Flutter jump as many times as you can to fly the furthest. How far can you fly? Making references. Hello, princess. How are you today? I think I got one life. Retro gayer. You know what? I'll play this again. Because if I get 100 meters, I'll get 2 1-ups. Princess, my princess. You are not my princess, you are Igor's princess. Once a princess. Fuck. So yeah, we can reach even 99 lives doing it like that. You can exploit this game. You were talking about you being Igor's princess. Well, that's nothing but the truth. You are Igor's princess. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, people only or always want cool stories to tell. That's one of them. Being hit on by a Russian, calling you a princess. And someone ruining the joke by explaining it like coworker Jim did. It's really sad that I actually lost the image with the chat of that. I had it on an old laptop that I had to basically format entirely, and I lost all the information, including a couple of gigabytes of deep game memes. Well, lovely how I missed 3 flowers in the very second stage of the game. How are you, princess, by the way? How is life? Where are you living right now? Where are you? Are you in the United States? Are you in Germany? Are you in Arabia? Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Can't reach that fucking thing. I can't reach it. Such awful timing. Or, sorry, aiming. Well, such shitty vocabulary skills as well. So the whole point is to get a flower. Whoa. Good thing these things don't hurt you. So yeah, let's get out of here. Land of tea and fish and chips. Why are you in England now? When are you gonna come over to the third world? I'll be waiting for you. More chances to get 1-ups. Press the A button to stop each cylinder. Good luck and win big. I'm always being terrible at slot machines, whatever the game. And this basically reinforces that theory. Did you hear that sound? That was my tummy. You were in Korea too? Well, way to move. All I can think when I see Korea is K-pop. Korea doesn't exist for any other reason other than K-pop. Unless it's not trendy anymore, but here there's a TV channel that actually features anime pretty much all day, and Korean soap operas, and lots of K-pop. I have to fucking change the screen. That's some shit. And now you have to change it back, right? That's so stupid. At least the change is relatively quick. Swallow enemies by pressing... yeah. Oh, I'm out of X. So yeah, that TV channel features half anime, half Korea. K-pop and soap operas. Oops. I think we're done. They have like Twitch TV stations in Korea. It's weird. That's where they have their servers, I guess. The closest servers we got around here is Brazil. And then all the way up in the States. TV channel. Oh, you mean stations as in TV networks. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it's weird slash cool slash... what the fuck? Well, there is one TV network here about esports. It's like a couple of guys that do Twitch record their streams and air them on that channel later on. There are a couple of live shows too. More than a couple of personalities on that network. It is pretty shitty. When I say a couple of personalities, it's just a couple of people that actually do cool commentary and have good interaction with people, but others are pretty lame. A couple of girls that got good bodies, fine tits, and that's it. That's their talent. I mean, I hope they pay them good money, so I'll be glad for them. But content-wise, I'd rather watch my own streams. Oh no! Oh, let me read that. PUBG tournament on, a bunch of kids sitting on the floor in the school gym, and they died and had to get up and walk to the sites. Well, all of these countries are culturally ahead of us in that regard. In these parts of the world, gaming it is still an extracurricular activity. And they still look at you weird if you made it your main activity. In some other countries, it's just normal to be a big celebrity that gets paid and makes a career out of playing video games. Wow, what's with the D-pad? I'm pressing down and it moves me to the right. Well, yeah, they were pissed because they take it too seriously. I don't know how sexism is in those countries, but yeah, they are angry because a girl won. The fuck is this? It's a kangaroo. Oh, this kangaroo doesn't even have a name, it's just the kangaroo. Oh no, this shitty camera work. Maybe this is like the ideal way to play it here, but does this shit have reverse controls? No. You press jump, does a little fly. So yeah, the kangaroo. One of Nintendo's characters that will never have their own game. Cannot get it back. So basically the fact, okay, I understand what's happening now. You cannot see it, but yeah, in this camera perspective, yeah, you can see the double screen. Basically that's what I have on my television. But on my Wii U gamepad, the two screens are completely vertical, so the controls also got vertical. So right now I'm pressing left, now I'm pressing up, now I'm pressing down, and now I'm pressing right. So it changes the perspective of the controls as well, that's why. That's so shit. I don't even know which is the one I've been using. Oh, hello? No. That's the one. I'll still prefer to play it on this rather than on emulator. Again, a lot of these decisions that I have been making is basically because I'm getting old and I'm getting blind. It's harder to see smaller objects now. Can I break this like this? So what's with the D-pad? I keep pressing down and it moves left. Sorry, right. Yeah, that's another symptom that I'm getting old. I lost my sense of direction. You need the princess to get up there. The princess fears. I deserve a drink. Yeah, they gotta get creative with the ways they run you one-ups. Hey, the naked clowns from the first game, but now duplicated. This is pretty much identical to the first game, to the very first castle if you rush me, which at first seems to be a little disappointing, but no ass clowns allowed. Well, get out of here then, Whiff. See what I did there? I'm so smart. Actually, no. What am I looking for? So the switch is gone forever. Oh, okay, there is a flower up there. That's what I missed. Oh no, my 100%. Now all my fans will be disappointed. Yeah, I'm kind of a decade too late to realize this whole audience disappointment thing. Okay, this is a little deep reflection of how old we are getting, or how immature or how stuck I am in life compared to, I don't know, the vast majority of the audience I once had on YouTube or the live streaming world. First of all, the importance of free time. Back then, I had a lot of free time because I was a student. And I was looking at how all of these fellow viewers that commented on every video of mine, attended to every stream I did, and spent hours and hours watching me, they were slowly disappearing because they became fathers, or they got jobs, full-time jobs, as opposed to myself, who were working only 2 or 3 times a week, giving English lessons and getting good money for them. But the rest of the time I was free. And I was pretty regular until 2015, at the very least. Remember, I started making videos in 2008, when I was basically being a student. So yeah, there were at least 7 or 8 years of having too much free time, and I was watching how the others were slowly disappearing from the regular audience because they started to have a life. Then I finished all my studies and I started to work. And of course, now I have a lot less free time than before. But how do I use my free time now? Doing video games for the internet. Still, 13 years later. So yeah, I started to have a life, but I can't abandon this part of the whole live streaming or YouTube thing. I can't imagine my life without it at this point. So I don't know if that makes me immature or it's just the other people that decided to do something else. Honestly, having children by now is kind of a shooting your own foot. All due respect for all of you fathers out there that probably are happy family men or women. I gotta be honest. I mean, my free time is too precious for me to actually sacrifice it for a bad quality condom to give you a pretty, clear example. I can't move on from the whole streaming thing, but I do not want to be a family man either. Well, the money department is extremely delicate, yes. I mean, I barely have any money to actually, buy me stuff. Some months I buy me some clothes, the next month I buy me some video games, the next month I have to pay some debt, I have to give it out to my mom. It's like, imagine if I happen accidentally, if I, become a father. That little money that I got for myself will immediately vanish. I don't know. Maybe I'll end up loving the baby, blah blah blah. But this right here is my relaxation, dude. I can't give it away. And if I happen to have a child, or even if I get a boyfriend, remember I'm gay, so if I get a boyfriend, this right here, guys, it is going to vanish, is going to disappear. The money will go away immediately, and I have to invest it on the baby, or investment in the boyfriend slash girlfriend slash something friend. So my money will go away and my free time will go away. Now you may be wondering, how else do I spend my free time? Well, other than playing video games, I spend a lot of time watching video games. Whether on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. And watch a lot of sports. Yeah, lots of sedentary life. Not healthy, I know. Well, I spend a lot of time eating. And some money too. But do you realize that all of those activities I like doing are basically activities that don't require other people? Yeah, the YouTube, Twitch thing, yes, kind of requires other people, which is basically an audience. But these are activities that I can perform on my own. I don't need other people in my life. So I insist, have a couple or have a kid. Basically will ruin all of these cool experiences or cool activities I like to do daily on my free time. So yeah, that was a little reflection. serious talk here on the Chilean Retro Gamers channel. Not everything is jokes, penises, and semen. Or cum, whatever. We can have a real, mature conversation like this one sometimes. But I'm serious though, I can't imagine life. It's selfish what I'm saying, I know. It is very selfish, but dude, I'm not prepared. Or, I mean, here's the thing, and I've got some arguments with some of my friends and even some relatives at some point with my own brother. Like discussing about, dude, you are supposed to raise a family, you're supposed to live on your own. You know, I live with my mother and my brother. But it's like you are supposed to leave the house and live on your own. You are supposed to raise a family. You're supposed to buy yourself a house. You are supposed to... Lots of you are supposed to things. Yeah, the only thing I'm supposed to do is work to win money and survive. Because you can't survive of others' charity unless you are a Twitch streamer full time. But I don't have the audience for that, so obviously that's discarded. Look at this, it's fierce, it's the princess! So yeah, unless you are a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer full time and get enough money to basically make a living, yes, you are in the game. You're in every Mario game, let's be honest. You're supposed to be rescued in every Mario game. It's a baby you. Exactly. So I forgot the point I was making. Like I said, short-term memory is atrocious at this point. Yay, a life. How many lives do I have anyway? Curious. 22. I remember in this version you can save state. Right here. Yay! Cheater! Honestly, yes. Even if I would end up loving the kid, I mean, that will happen. I just don't want that to happen. Well, yeah. I now remember what I was trying to say. This, you are supposed to things. Again, the only thing you are supposed to do is basically make money to survive. But I have no plans on leaving my house. My mom is fine with that. We make each other company. Same thing with my brother, who's younger than me. I have no intentions of being with someone. I have no intentions of having a kid. I'm fucking 35. At this point, lots of friends have like 12-year-old kids. Not my case. Can't discard anything, but at this rate, if my way of thinking hasn't changed in almost 10 years since, almost 10 years since I had the cancer I had. I was in 2013. At first I thought that would be some turning point of making more decisions or more mature decisions, and no, I still have the same mentality as right before I got the illness. I just want to do this, and nothing or no one makes me think otherwise right now. Well, that, like I said, it's a cultural thing. Korea it's Asia in general, probably. You know more than me about that, but the little you know about Japan and China and Korea in this case is that they are culturally very different from us. I mean, from us as in the Western world. Like sexism, racism, among other aspects. The whole I have to be married with kids by 30, exactly. But again, right here in Chile specifically, and probably lots of South American societies have the same mentality of you have to have kids, you have to have a wife, you have to leave your house up to a certain age, otherwise you are not gonna be looked at with respect by the others. Again, that thing has been changing over the years, but especially it's a generational thing that older people tend to make you feel bad about it. I'm 35 and I'm single. Is this guy gay? Well, I am gay, but is this guy gay as in this guy is ill? It's got a fucking disease and he has no kids? Well, that's a serious thing. But by 35, it's like, dude, get yourself looked at. You got problems. I mean, you are not a real fulfilled man because you have no kids, no wife. You barely got any job, with which basically you spend all the money paying debts and buying video games and buying food, basically to get yourself fatter by the day. That's not a real family man. Things that are supposed to be expected from you, and I'm pretty sure it applies in massively regardless of the age of the person in countries like Korea, for example, or Asia in general. I don't want to generalize, but that's the way it is. Patriarchal countries or societies that basically the man has more value than the women in a lot of aspects, for whatever reason, probably will think the same things that I've been mentioning right now about the value of making a family at a certain age, and past that age you got a problem. Well, not that I care, honestly, personally, I got my family's support to do what I'm doing right now, which is be single, have no kids, no giving my parents a grandchild, which is sometimes a thought that some of our parents have. It's like, why don't you meet somebody? I want grandchildren. And they legitimately say that. I mean, they expect grandchildren, or you expect you to give them grandchildren. Well, my mom must have said it a couple times, whether seriously or not. By now, she's kind of convinced that that's not going to happen, at least from me. So, yeah, I refer to my mom basically because I live with her. I live in her house, which eventually will be mine, yes. But it is her house. So there are implicit rules to be followed. But at these rates, 2021, there is no imposition, there is no forcing to do anything other than be a happy person. And yeah, we're gonna be all sentimental now, and you're supposed to cry after this, but What makes me happy is to play video games for the internet, say stupid shit on a microphone for an audience, and when I am on my own, just do sedentary things such as eating junk food while watching someone play a video game or watch sports. Very fulfilling life, full of complexity. But that's what makes me happy. And I'm 35, like I said, super fat, fatter than ever. In part because of the pandemic, but also because I'm being a lazy fuck. And I probably will get a heart attack in less than 10 years from now. And if I happen to die from that, well, I'd rather have it that way, in all honesty. Anyway, this is getting too profound, so I'm gonna leave it at this. I guess the message is clear enough. I have no intention to have kids. I don't feel like being with a couple, and all I want to do is play video games. That's a very how can I say it? It's a good message for anybody watching this right now. So basically, if you play as someone different from the princess, you cannot get up there basically because of the wind thingy. Only works for Princess Fears. Is that what it is? Oh yeah, here you can only be Donkey Kong. You can climb up the vines. Alright, I gotta change this fucking thing now. At least it's relatively quick to change the screens. Oh shit, transformations! Isn't this the very first transformation we have in this game? I haven't even completed the first world. How long have I been playing this for? For almost an hour. Levels are kind of long. Or maybe I'm wasting too much time talking about complex topics. It's not even a complex topics. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about how selfish I am. Yeah, I know what people will say eventually, like, do whatever you want to do whatever makes you happy, and yeah, exactly. But you never know how this actually can help other people that are watching and struggle with the same thing as myself, thinking, yeah, this guy is relaxed and can do whatever he wants, but what about me? My parents forced me to find somebody to raise a family and have kids with. If you are in such situation, I apologize for mocking your situation, but if you really are in that situation, dude, not all of us can say that we have the freedom to choose whatever the hell we want to do in life. It all depends on the quality of the people surrounding you, I guess. I'm trying to get out of this topic and talk about more simplistic things. Dude, I mean, when am I supposed to talk about the game? Yeah, here it is Yoshi as a helicopter grabbing coins. Remember, 100 coins get you 1 life, and if you press this block, you get back to the original form of Yoshi and stuff. Oh, what is this mechanic? Is it a new mechanic? Again, I played this game like forever ago. I barely remember things. This is definitely not blind, but it's been over a decade since I played all the way through, so... Yeah, I think the last full playthrough I did on this was actually in 2011. So it's been quite a while, and... I let a good chunk of time pass before I decided to play it again. So how long have I been playing this level for? Is it the same level? I stopped paying attention entirely. Is it still 1-5? Can't see. So today, later after the stream, I'm gonna watch some NBA. We're in the finals. It's kind of funny that I like to watch pretty much all the main American sports: baseball, basketball, hockey, American football, and goal as well. So as in for sports, I can never say there is nothing on TV. Two flowers only, shit. Well, only with 2 flowers I managed to get a bonus chance. No, this is 1-6. Scratch and match. Here's the chance for win 1-ups. Oh shit. Button. 1 baby, 1-up, 2. Oh yeah, this is exactly like the one you use, Simon. At least we're getting 1-up. Let's see if we can get the 3 babies. No 3 babies for you. Let's see if we can get at least 2. Nope. Okay.